Imagine being at a casual gathering chatting while observing someone from afar laughing and interacting. You might think that this person is just enjoying the moment, but what if I told you that every laugh and every gesture might carry much deeper meanings? Today, we were going to explore 5 psychologically startling facts about women that are entirely counterintuitive and backed by rigorous scientific studies. Did you know that the color red can completely alter your perception of someone, making them more attractive without you even realizing it? Or that women have an incredible ability to remember emotional details that most men cannot retain? These facts are not just curiosities, they are essential for understanding how social interactions function. On a deeper level, by the end of this video, I won't just reveal these astonishing facts, but I will also share a secret tip never disclosed before that will transform the way you perceive and interact with the women around you. Get ready to change your perceptions and enrich your relationships. Stay with us and discover secrets that go beyond the obvious. Topic 5. The complexity of female attraction. Female attraction is a complex and intriguing web that goes far beyond what the eyes can see. Research from the University of Chicago shows that women are more influenced by cues of social status and intelligence than by mere physical appearance. What does this mean in everyday life? Imagine a workplace environment where men of various hierarchical levels interact with female colleagues. A man may not be physically impressive, but his leadership skills or his ability to solve complex problems might inadvertently increase his attractiveness in the eyes of his colleagues. This phenomenon might be surprising, but the science behind it reveals a deeper truth about human nature. Women evolutionarily tend to see partners who can offer security and stability, qualities often signaled not by muscles, but by emotional and social intelligence, resources, and even ambition. Consider a typical situation such as a conference or social gathering where a man can capture the room's attention, not just by what he says but by the confidence with which he says it. The women present may not only listen, but also feel more attracted to these leadership qualities, even if subconsciously. Moreover, this attraction is not unilateral or superficial. It encompasses a range of emotional and cognitive responses. For example, at a literary cafe, a man passionately discussing his favorite books might attract the interest of women who value culture and intellect. This intellectual connection can be as attractive as the physical one, if not more so, revealing that aspects we often consider secondary can have a profound impact on attraction. Therefore, the complexity of female attraction stands out not just as a matter of personal preferences, but as a reflection of a deeper search for partnerships that offer more than just physical compatibility. The implications of this are vast, influencing how men and women interact across various environments, from professional to personal, shaping relationships in ways that transcend traditional expectations. Topic 4. The effect of the color red. Studies from the University of Rochester reveal that women wearing red are perceived as more attractive and sensually desirable, a discovery that is rooted in deep biological and cultural signals. The color red, historically associated with power, passion, and danger, appears to trigger a biological response in observers, elevating the level of attraction almost instantaneously. But how does this manifest in everyday life? Imagine a woman wearing a red dress at a social event. Regardless of other qualities, studies show that she is more likely to be noticed and remembered. This increased visibility is not just a matter of aesthetics. It has evolutionary roots that signal fertility and availability beyond the direct visual impact. Red can also influence behaviors and perceptions in more subtle ways in a work environment. For example, a woman who chooses a red blouse for a presentation may be perceived as more confident and competent. This perception can not only increase her influence over colleagues and superiors, but also affect how her ideas are received in this context. Red transcends physical attraction. acting as a catalyst for power and assertiveness. This phenomenon can also be observed in more casual contexts, such as dates or family gatherings, where the choice of accessories or details in red can subconsciously influence social interactions, making a person more attractive and socially engaged. Thus, the effect of the color red is a fascinating example of how visual stimuli can profoundly affect human relationships, offering insights into the complex interplay between appearance perception and social behavior. Topic 3. Superior emotional memory. According to researchers from the University of Cambridge, women have a greater ability to remember emotional events than men, a skill linked to differences in brain activity. This ability not only influences how emotions are processed, but also how memories are formed and retained in everyday life. This can be observed in how a woman remembers birthday dates, details of past conversations, or even the emotions associated with specific events such as weddings or first dates. This superior emotional memory allows women to build and maintain long-term relationships more effectively. For example, a woman might remember not just what was said during a disagreement, but also how she felt at that moment, which can help resolve future conflicts in a more empathetic and informed manner in a work environment. This ability can translate into greater sensitivity to team dynamics and better management of interpersonal relations. Moreover, this emotional memory impacts buying behavior, with women remembering positive or negative experiences with specific brands or products and using these memories to guide future decisions. Therefore, understanding and recognizing women's superior emotional memory not only reveals insights into fundamental gender differences in cognition and behavior, but also highlights the importance of personalized approaches in areas like marketing, relationship management, and interpersonal communication. Topic 2. Sensitivity to changes in voice tone. A study from Yale University found that women are particularly sensitive to changes in voice tone, which can indicate levels of confidence or emotional states. This ability is not just a minor curiosity, it has significant implications on how women interpret and react to information. For example, during a negotiation or discussion, a woman might perceive hesitation, confidence, or even deceit in someone's voice. This allows for a more accurate reading of others' intentions, which is an advantage in competitive or collaborative environments. This sensitivity to voice tone also manifests in personal and social interactions. Consider a conversation among friends. A woman might detect subtleties in speech that indicate a friend is sad or worried. Even they are trying to hide these feelings. This deepened perception can help provide appropriate support and strengthen emotional bonds in romantic relationships. This capability can lead to more effective communication and greater empathy, facilitating a deeper understanding between partners. Moreover, sensitivity to vocal nuances can be crucial in childcare, allowing mothers to respond more appropriately to their children's emotional needs without the need for explicit words. The ability to interpret voice tone helps create an environment of safety and understanding essential for children's emotional development. Thus, this feature not only facilitates richer and more comprehensible interactions, but also plays a crucial role in various social and professional contexts, reinforcing the importance of non-verbal communication in human relationships. Topic 1. Diversified flirting strategies. Evolutionary psychology shows that women employ more complex and varied flirting strategies than men. Studies indicate that they often alternate between submissive and assertive flirting to test the partner's reaction and adjust their tactics accordingly. This adaptability in flirting can be seen in various social settings. For example, at a party, a woman may initially present herself in a reserved manner, using subtle smiles and indirect eye contact to gauge interest. Later, depending on the response received, she may switch to a more direct and assertive approach, initiating conversations and showing open interest. This dynamic flirting game is not just a method to attract a partner, but a refined social skill that allows women to better control social interactions In professional environments, this ability to switch between submissive and assertive approaches can help women navigate complex corporate hierarchies where different situations demand different styles of communication and interaction. For example, when dealing with a colleague or superior, a woman might use a softer tone and more discreet gestures to propose an idea than shift to a firmer and more direct stance when defending a viewpoint in a meeting. Moreover, the variety and flirting strategies reflects a deeper understanding of emotional and psychological nuances. In human relationships in casual settings, such as dates, a woman might use humor and light touches as a form of flirting to create a relaxed yet intimate atmosphere. These tactics not only increase the chances of forming an emotional connection, but also allow her to assess compatibility and comfort level with a potential partner. Thus, the complexity of women's flirting strategies serves as a sophisticated mechanism to mediate both personal and professional relationships, demonstrating an innate ability for adaptability and social perception. And now a topic you've probably never heard about before, but it's extremely important, and few men are aware of it. Topic 0. The impact of hormonal cycles on communication. Research from the University of Oxford reveals that women's hormonal cycles significantly influence how they communicate their emotions during certain phases of the menstrual cycle. Women may express their emotions more intensely, directly affecting interpersonal dynamics in everyday life. This can be observed in how a woman interacts with her during different periods of the month. For example, she may feel more open and communicative during the ovulatory phase when estrogen levels are high, facilitating warmer and more empathetic interactions. This knowledge is crucial, not just for personal relationships, but also in the workplace, where understanding emotional variations can lead to more effective communication and a more harmonious environment during the premenstrual phase, where women may feel more sensitive or irritable due to falling hormonal levels. Understanding from colleagues and supervisors can help adjust communication approaches and expectations, avoiding conflicts and misunderstandings. Moreover, this hormonal phenomenon can influence decision-making, creativity, and problem-solving. For example, during the luteal phase, some women may experience greater clarity of thought and an enhanced ability to solve complex problems, making them more assertive in their decisions and communications. This cycle of changes is not just a biological issue, but an inner aspect of how women interact with the world around them, highlighting the importance of conscious and adaptive communication in all spheres of life. These facts not only reveal surprising aspects of female psychology, but also challenge many traditional assumptions about attraction and social behavior. By understanding these complexities, we can enrich our relationships and daily interactions. For instance, by recognizing the power of the color red or the influence of hormonal cycles. Men and women can develop greater empathy and adjust their interactions to be more effective and harmonious in professional settings. This knowledge can lead to more careful communication, preventing misunderstandings, and promoting a more inclusive and productive work environment. Furthermore, understanding women's superior emotional memory, or their sensitivity to changes and voice tone, can transform the dynamics of personal relationships, offering pathways to deeper and more meaningful connections. For example, a partner who understands the importance of these skills can use this information to enhance the quality of their interactions, providing more thoughtful and considered responses that resonate on a deeper emotional level. Therefore, by exploring these psychological insights, we are not just gaining academic knowledge, we are learning to better navigate the complex world of human interactions. Which of these facts surprised you the most? And how do you plan to use this new knowledge in your life? Recognizing and applying these truths can not only improve your relationships, but also open doors to a richer and more compassionate understanding of the people around you.